Hello?
Beans on top.
Hello? Is this thing on? Hello? It worked. It worked. Uh, how's everybody doing? It's been a while, I know. Uh, we'll see what the plan is today. Could be a short stream. I'm kind of testing my computer to see if it holds up, and kind of talk about where I've been, what's been going on, different things. Leak a bunch of shit that's happening. Start some controversy. Is Mac okay? Have you seen my sub count? Thank you guys for all the resubs. I appreciate it. You guys are great. The cat got sick due to the sub count. True. So essentially what happened is, the full story is, the full story is that Mac is a grazer, so he has food out all the time, and he'll eat throughout the day a little bit at a time. And he sometimes decides to go real ham, and he'll just run over to the food and he'll just eat a shit ton of it at once. And his food is like right near my computer, so he just
bitch. I hate you, man.
Thank you for the 10 gift. Oh, well, thank you, Alex. Thank you for the 10 gifted. It's for Mac. Thank you. And he decided to eat all the food really quick, like super quick, and then jump up on my computer and immediately throw it up. And obviously at the top of my computer is my radiator. So, you know, not good. My computer, it works. All right. I'm brute forcing it essentially. But you know, I think, I'm going to need a new one. What's up, guys? How long did it take you to come? The top of my computer is stained from it, by the way. So, I mean, I could just take a picture of it.
Are you shitting me? Penis.
Oh, thank you. So, yeah, I'm not posting pics of it, okay? It's gross. You left it there to stain? No, it's the I don't know why it's stained, but it just, I had to be careful when I cleaned it up that I didn't put water in my fucking computer. Gamer, thank you for the 10, was that 10? My alerts are fucked. 10 gifted subs, thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are so kind. Where's your VIP? Oh. That's right. I actually went through and cleared out VIPs so I can put new ones in. Reddit, thank you for the tier 1. So, I don't know if I want to put like a goal up for a new computer, or, you know, maybe some company wants to, you know, work together. I'd be open if I don't have to. I do like building it, but I did have a nightmare reading this. Sam, what do you mean? I don't read what?
Are you shitting me?
Never read your resub. I read your every other comment. I didn't. What? Where is it? I don't see it. My stream elements are fucked.
Are you shitting me?
Beans on top. Okay, thank you. Thank you. There you go.
Are you shitting me?
But yeah, I think I definitely need a new computer.
Fucking bitch.
Oh,
I hate you, Mantis.
how far behind are my alerts? What the fuck? Jesus. You could get a no, thank you. I'd like my own. Okay. But I do need a new one for
Are you shitting me?
Let's go.
just doing stuff. Mackles, thank you. Thank you guys for all the subs. You guys are sweet. I did say if I hit 5,000 subs, I'd bring Toretti back, right? Was that what it was? Yeah. 5,000 subs. We're almost there. FIB Toretti. Well, the problem is my computer's already starting to like start to, you know, get bogged down a little bit and be rough with, you know, either I don't know, just because, but you know, when my cat does shit like that. Too many well, I did want to talk about that real quick. We'll start off with that. Believe it or not, I'm here to make an announcement on that, and I think you guys are going to be blown away when you hear this. Those fart noises, I do them myself. They're not They're not soundboard. So, Alex already said that. Okay, well, yeah, sounds about right. Actually, that's usually how it goes. It's like, hey, I want to do something, or I'll do it, and it's like, no, I'll do it. I'll take care of it. That's usually how Alex works. But anyway, yeah, I'm back. Well, the flickering. Yeah, we're gonna need a new background because a lot of this stuff is, you know, we're starting fresh. We're gonna have to have something, you know, maybe something new. Me back, yeah, kind of. But you know, I've been busy. I don't, obviously a lot of the times I don't feel comfortable like streaming because of what I'm doing. Whether, you know, starting the server up was really exciting, really nerve-wracking. And I wanted to make sure that things went smoothly, right? And I wanted to make sure we put in the effort that would needed to be done to have this work out. And I think
Almost 4 years since I saw you in the desert with Ricky.
yeah, that's kind of where it all kind of started. But it was a lot of work. It's did we have to do it the way we did it? No, but I think, you know, the amount of effort that we put in really showed, and I think we really let a lot of people shine and have the community kind of come alive at the start when we were still working through things. and getting through the initial bug phase and working on how to deal with. It was just, people coming in doing stupid shit and having to get rid of them and dealing with that stuff. A lot of technical stuff. And we wanted to set the foundation too, like Habit says. It's like we have all these different systems, well, not the systems, but departments or factions. Factions is the word that we have to just get started. And I wanted to put everything into it. So I thought it was super important for me to do it because I believe in what we have, and I think it's amazing and unique and new and fresh, and it's only going to get better. And I wanted to make sure that happened. So it's hard to stream when half the time you're AFK, right? So like I'd play Jerry, as you saw, but I'd bounce between like RPing for a little bit, and then I'd usually disappear, right? And then I have to go and do something else, or I'd have to read a bunch of messages, or I'd have to handle a bunch of messages. So it didn't feel right to just to stream while I was dealing with that. Plus, it would have been harder to do. Oh, I love you too, Elena. So I figured it was better off not to stream. Also, my schedule was so screwed up, especially early on, because I was staying up until like 4 or 5 in the morning, then waking up at like 4 in the afternoon. It was a mess. So yeah, I just didn't feel like streaming was going to be. Bloom exposed your RP though. He's funny enough, he's wrong. So yikes. Yikes. I no clip a little bit, but I'll be honest, most of the time that I'm no clipped or hiding or invisible, I'm AFK. I'm usually looking at something or working on something or getting yelled at by Alex. Usually it's getting yelled at by Alex. 90% of the time it's just it's getting yelled at by Alex. So have I been spectating the Hoodmans? No, not really. Alex yells at you more than Penta? Penta doesn't really yell at me. He'll I think, what was the last time he yelled at me? I think it was the snow. I think there was maybe one other thing that he complained about. But the snow I left on purpose. I mean, I'm sorry. My bad, guys. Oh, meters, you're right. My bad, guys, but I like role play. I know we wanted to get away from his PvP event from the cops and didn't want to take an L. But I'm here to promote role play. And it was winter, and people wanted to role play that in the snow. But sorry, I forgot. I didn't want to ruin his thing. Tiger, thank you for gifting a sub. Appreciate it. Roleplay is overrated. That's true. I follow Jet Gaming on Twitter, and I saw a tweet that just said, wow, she really is Gemma. And it was about the Dyson hair thing. It's like, wow, I really want it. And then the next tweet immediately later, I got it. It said what? Lamau, I bought it. was like, oh, that's Gemma. I'm in crippling debt right now. You know, it's funny. The only reason I know what that is because I bought my mom one for Christmas. How do I got room for Jet Gaming here. So, God damn it, I can do this. But yeah, they don't really yell at me that much. The last time he yelled at me was the meters. Most of the time their screaming is misplaced, and we have to remind them that they're basically, both of them are like the two old men in the Muppets, and like they wake up and then they read something and they think it's true, and then they just start screaming immediately. And then we're like, no, that's not true. And we're like, oh, okay. My bad. It's usually how it is. Hey, did you hear about this? Did you see this? Why are we doing this? Where's the meters coming from? Penta, the meters have been in for 2 weeks. Oh, I love the meters now. You gonna address the car spawning allegations? I don't get it. I don't really understand that meme. I've heard it, but I don't get it. Poxy, thank you for gifting a sub. He had some choice words for Moses. Moses smoked them yesterday. Just take the L, man. Just like the snow. You spawned a car to chase Jordan down. Huh? What? What are you question marking? Did I say something? What the fuck did I just say? No, I don't spawn. Look, I think I do remember where this came from. There was some comments on Reddit early on one of the threads, because there's somebody on Reddit that hates me and is constantly in anything that's ONX. I've seen a few of them where they write these dialogues. It's not Adam Soski, but he's been around a lot, and he writes these dialogues, and it's like mostly about me and like why I'm ruining the server. I was like, okay, well, I'm ready for some criticism. Okay. Well, it was like, this guy went down to the police station and spawned him 100 cars. He's ruining everything. I was like, what? I was like, oh, the car spawning. And so that's where I came from. I'm like, oh, so you mean the time that they made a parking, they had to change the parking script in the middle of a reset, and they didn't want to reset the server, so I had to spawn all new cars so the cops had cars because they couldn't take them out? Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. I'm just spawning in cars. I spent like 3 hours, I think. It felt like I spent like so much time on that. To put the liveries on and make sure they're ready so the cops could have cars. Yeah, I admit it. I spawned a bunch of cop cars so that they could do their jobs. Because there was a script bug. I don't know why Ayub has a sword. I'm going to be honest. It makes no fucking sense. Why I gave Ayub a sword, who knows? So, but it is funny. I did see the comments and I was like, okay, yeah, maybe they're a little right. Maybe we've sometimes done too much. Maybe we back it off a little bit. And we have, but the funny thing is people only see me on other people's streams, right? And they only see me at like 15-minute intervals, and then I disappear, and then they don't know what I'm doing. So the only time they see me is when I'm doing something, right? Like doing something admin-y most of the time, especially for the first while. So obviously what they see, perfect because I can't stand you. Oh, well, I mean, you're right. I should probably just not stream anymore. I think he's right. That's why I shouldn't. I think that guy's right. Damn. Don't ban him. He's just this is a free country. No, but anyway, a lot of the times people see me when I'm doing something, so it seems like all I do is stupid shit, right? But I've been spending, I think all of us have been spending like 12 to 15 hours sometimes, just like doing stuff constantly, especially early on when we had to set a lot of things up as an admin, because we have these tools. The amazing thing about the server is we have these tools to allow us to dynamically change the server instantly, right? And it's amazing. Like, there's no better feeling than giving somebody something to increase their role play that they never could have gotten before. They never would have had the opportunity before. Somebody saying, hey, can I get a chair? Can I have a campfire for a camping trip I'm going to do? And I can put one down for them, and it makes their day, right? It's fun role play. I could do fun things like that and just change things in the moment and give people things to make them feel like they're part of the community, which is great. Does it make me feel powerful? No. Thanks for all you did with flywheels. Well, I think early on I tried to facilitate as much as I could. I mean, we all do. I think we're all trying to do this and help as many people as we could. And I think that was really important to me. It was really important to me to make the people who never felt like they were always just a part of the, like, maybe bigger streamers or bigger personalities, their role play versus, them being their own. So
I'm here for you, OG.
I tried to go out of my way to help people, just random people, give them stuff to do, give them something little that they might like, make them feel great, because it goes a long way. A little goes a long way. It really does. And it's only going to get more it's only going to get more crazy, like, as we go with the dynamic stuff, right? Thank you, Kelly Bean. Appreciate it. How you doing? 32 months. Flesh out the Corpsey torture room. A couple examples are like the flywheels thing. Granted, things don't always go as planned. I mean, the idea was for a lot of the mechanics is to stay mobile and to not plop down, but in the past, that's always been the way you get stuff. You squat. However, I saw Flywheels and I saw their kind of role play, and they were trying to check the car, they were doing the gas pump RP, but I think what I realized is it was like all they need is if we could just take that front gate off and they could put cars in there, they could do the mechanic role play and the gas pump role play, and everybody can do it. Because obviously it's everything's state run right now, and it worked out. I mean, it was pretty cool. They did the fight nights are awesome, so it's been so cool. What's up, McConnell? So there's been a lot of businesses like that. And it's been fun to facilitate it as much as we could.
Are you shitting me?
Mize, thank you for the tier 1. And I think we've done it. I think we've accomplished some of the things and the goals that we had. We've done it. I feel like we've facilitated a lot of the stuff we wanted.
Are you shitting me?
We've tried to cultivate a really positive community with very active enforcement and stuff like that. So I'm pretty proud of it. I'm really proud of where we started, and the panic and the stress of the first few days to now. And it's just like, it's so cool to see stuff happening, and it's really special. I see the server as something like unique that's never had happened before. And I think we're doing it. I think we're really doing it. We're hitting all the things that we need to do to be something that people want to be on, and be around. Needs his murder kitties back. Bro, we took the murder kitties away because you complained, and now you want them back? No one's ever happy. In regards to I think I've talked a very little bit about this. But Dandy, okay, well, first of all, before I do anything, I just want to say how amazing Dandy is. And the work she puts in, and how great she is, and how vital she's been to the server, and how well we've worked. So Dandy has been amazing, and we love her very much. So, and she needs a new PC. So if any companies want to sponsor me, let's talk. We need to get Dandy a computer. If any companies want to work, they want to help me get a new computer, we could do something. So, but yeah, I mean, when I started, I haven't been able to talk to you guys. It's been so long, and we get to catch up, and we get to do this once, and then we can get back into stuff. But, when I started, we had ideas, right? Obviously, we had a plan. We had, I had an outline of what kind of DOJ I wanted. I've had the same outline on a DOJ since 2.0. I've always had this kind of outline of what I would like to see in a roleplay DOJ, and what would be successful. And it started early in 2.0, but towards the middle to the end of, not even that, earlier than that, towards the middle or the end of 3.0, I started to really think about it and what would be great. And I think what Occam's, myself, Moses, and Hobbit have done is created something unique, and different, and really engaging for people in role play. And you know, when I had the idea and I kind of pitched it a little bit to Occam's, we were on the same page immediately, right? We were just instantly on the same page. Like, yes. And I don't know if it's just because, you know, we have a little bit of experience, you know, real life, and what would work is better to open things up a little more. But we instantly hit it off, and we were off the ground running, you know? So like the between him and I, it was just like, it was so great. Like, we never had any issues. And we were just constantly being like, yep. We still do. It's like, I'll go to him and say so. He's like, oh, I already did that. Right. Or he'll tell me something. I'll be like, yeah, I was literally thinking that. So we work really well together. And the other person, obviously, of the trifecta of Supreme Justices is Hobbit. So when I was asked about the DOJ and what I was thinking, I said there was 3 people right off the bat. I can't even remember if I even hesitated, but I said, I want Occam's and I want Hobbit. That's what I want. And I got him. So, I mean, it was like, it was a dream come true. And then they were like, oh, Moses. I was like, oh shit, we can get Moses? I loved Moses. The only thing I watched on Ignite was Moses. I thought what he was doing was different, and pulling that in and implementing it into the system of DOJ has been fantastic. Sure, Moses is a bit of a griefer, you know, a little bit of a griefer. He does like to do that, and but overall, the people at the top have been just a godsend. It could not have been any better. I could not have gotten it any better. And I'm super proud of like the DMV and the DOJ. Even if the DMV slowed down a bit, I'm sure it'll start to pick up again. But like, I'm super proud of the DOJ. I think if you do a system like we have, where you mix and match some of the principles of real life legal arguments and the server, I think you come up with something super cool. And the problem always with the DOJ is that laws were too rigid, right? The laws are just way too rigid. They're way too mathematical. They're way too formulaic, which leaves zero room for argument in the courts. That's why court was always weird, because the arguments were always mechanical, right? It's like, you only lose if the cop doesn't take a picture of something, right? Like, that's the way you check each other, because the laws are so, you know, that's how it's been. So the idea is, and the idea that we had was, write laws based on how real life laws move and are changed and adapt to the world, right? So we started out vague. We start out with general stuff that we need, and then we can grow through the server. And the only way that works is if we prop up the DOJ. So I think court also sucked because a lot of case laws don't fit, and being able to rewrite case laws for the server that makes sense is the best thing in the world. I think it's been working out. Like usually people get burnt out of oh, you need an AK? Yeah, I got you. Let me get on the server. But the idea is, so the idea is that everything we think of, every case law we think of that's normal and every other PD, like SOPs we've always had, need to be wiped. Right? We take the general gist of them, and then we move them into the server's version. So, for instance, Terry Frisk. It's not going to be a Terry Frisk on the server. It's going to be rewritten for our server based on the case laws and the cases we have, and it'll build on it as we go through case laws and definitions. So there's stuff like that. I mean, Miranda rights. I mean, there's kind of an end game we want for that, but that'll be changed soon. I have a feeling there's a case coming that will rename it to someone on the server. And how cool is that? That you go to court, and even if you lose the case, right? You could lose the case, but your name is the new Terry Frisk, or your name is the new Miranda rights. Like, how cool? That's awesome. You leave an impact on the server forever, and that's how it should be. Whether you win or lose, quote unquote, in a situation, you're still making impact on the server. Like, you are making an impact that'll be seen for a long time, and I think that's super special and really cool. And that kind of goes for all cases, right? You could lose a case, but set a new precedent. Or you could win a case and you win the case, right? So there's just so many ways you can go about it, and so many ways we deal with stuff. And having laws come in naturally is awesome. Because that means we don't have to predict the future. We can adapt with the server, which is the other portion, right? Because we don't want to put in a ton of laws that make that just kind of constrain you. We want to make the server grow together. So we want the server to decide and dictate what the laws are, rather than like your supreme overlords, me, saying this is how the RP is going to be. No. The server dictates how the server is going to be. The community is going to do that. And if you give them a chance, I guess it works, because the participation on our server has been mind-blowing on everything, from events to the voting. The voting was just like the insane. The meter vote. I mean, like, participation across the board is incredible. And it really makes it awesome when everybody feels like they're part of the server. When everybody feels like they're important and everybody feels like they're making a difference. And I think that's super awesome. Because having a server that feels alive is super important. I think, to me, I think that's really great to feel when you log in and, the server's bustling. You walk into a building and there's people in there talking. There's something going on, right? That's how I wanted to do the SDSO. That's why I always liked having admin assistants and janitors and dispatchers there, or even cops that were just cop stacking all the time. I love that because you walk into the building and it feels alive. And now we have that on a gigantic scale. So I don't want to brag, but I think our DOJ is probably like a benchmark. We'll see how well it goes in the future. However, when we kind of look at it in the long run, things will adapt. And we will eventually become a lot slower. It'll become a lot slower, where we'll have votes. And then the system will evolve to the point where every law or every change would be done by a vote. Or every change in case laws or Miranda rights and stuff like that, whatever it's going to be called, gets changed because of a giant Supreme Court case, right? That people are going to want to be a part of and see that they took, right? So that's going to be, so we have like an end game too, which is super cool. Like there's a progression system through the DOJ, which was not my intention. I didn't even think about that. And I think it just naturally happens. And Occam's has been a blessing. And I can't say nicer things about how great he's been and how important he's been to the success. You know, I think like, I don't know how to say it, but it's basically like he took the ideas that I had and ran with them and helped them be better. So, and I could, and being able to trust everybody has been amazing.
Are you shitting me?
Like knowing the attorneys are in the hands of Moses, is awesome. Knowing that I get the RP with Hobbit and have her be able to come in and say and yell at people when they need to and give her opinion and have her just have Katya around, I guess. Having Hobbit around is always nice. I love having Hobbit, and she's been super great too. She's been super awesome. And I think we're gelling better now. And I think we're all starting to cook. Cases, we have a 2-week kind of we have like a 2-week whole like strict guideline. We've almost never hit that. We've gotten these cases out like amazing. It's been, the flow has been awesome. We've had, I think we've missed like 2 bench trials. I think we've had all the bench trials taken. It's so much fun. And it's just been so cool. So, I mean, I think a lot of it has to do with the scheduling app on your phone, the calendar. I think that makes a huge difference. And that was a massive, well, one of the many really cool things that DW was cooking on. So, it's been pretty awesome. I couldn't ask for anything cooler, anything better. So yeah, the DOJ has been really cool. And I love it. And I don't know how we could, I mean, sure, there's obviously there's always growing pains. There's always going to be something. But we work through them pretty well. And I think giving people freedom and allowing just things to be worked out with role play and not really worry about the back end stuff as much, because we know our back end stuff and our basis is so solid that it's not a problem. Any plans on streaming a community meeting? I don't know when. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna go on with that. I don't know. But giving people freedom has been, you could say it's a blessing and a curse, but the curses part are nowhere like the blessing is far outweighs the curse.
Are you shitting me?
Have you addressed the allegations yet? I don't believe them, but just wondering.
Okay. Khaleesi, what's up? Oh, I gotta give you VIP. Just to keep going on the DOJ, because it's kind of my baby still. People like being able to mix and match different servers has been really awesome too. It gives you some growing pains, but having new, fresh people from different servers and different parts of the RP communities come together has been so great. That it's been so refreshing. And I think someone mentioned earlier, but Bionic Fireman, wow. Wow. Oh, wow. What a gem. What an absolute gem. He's been pretty great. But all our judges are great. I mean, there's so much participation and there's so much stuff to do that judges can never get bored. They always will have something to do, and they're always involved, right? Like they make an impact no matter who it is. We set precedents. We have case laws. They write legislation they want to deal with, and we just let it go. I mean, we might change a little bit of language, but honestly, you throw it in the penal code or the legislation, and then you let the server decide.
Address the
What are these allegations? What the fuck are you guys talking about? I'm still in queue. Feels bad, man. But yeah, they're all been great. We got Lucky Moon back. We got Nora Moto has been fantastic. I've seen her in so long. She's like the first person. Her and Hobbit were like the first two people I role played with ever when I started this game. When I started on No Pixel. And it's so fun to have them back.
Exactly
Mystic.
the allegations are, yet you keep denying it.
Okay.
This is not the OG I remember.
Is it? Oh, okay. Whatever. But yeah, it's 2 years, Taymor.
2 fucking years, man. Glad.
Thank you. I am so proud and I'm so happy. And I couldn't have it any other way. You know, there's always going to be rough patches. There's always going to be struggles. There's always going to be frustrations. But the just the satisfaction you get from seeing people have fun and enjoy it and making something cool and participating in it is just awesome. It's just the best feeling. It's always been my favorite feeling, is enabling other people. But yeah, it's just it's been so nice seeing people rewarded for RP towards something. Yes. I mean, that's kind of all of our feelings, right? That's kind of our philosophy. Is that we let the server dictate where things go, and being able to be dynamic and adapt to that stuff. What was your real question? What is the best thing ever? Any new crim mechanics? Yeah, I'll talk about it a little. We could talk about that a little bit, but yeah, it's so cool having the server dictate where we go. I mean, how much cooler is that? Being able to be that mobile and how we do stuff is super cool. I mean, look, credit to DW. He's he blows my mind every day with the stuff he does and the tools he gives us and the creative ideas he has. Is awesome. And Wise Guy is, he just, how do you're just, again, like super impressed with how much thought and how much work they've put into things, and the things to come is incredible. Like, they just put in so much effort that I've never seen before. Like, they love this as much as probably as much or more than obviously me and Alex and the rest of the admin team do. And they really put all their effort into it, and they've come up with some such cool things that is so cool. I mean, so awesome. I mean, the storylines that Wise Guys has been coming up with has been fantastic, and he has these amazing plans, and it's just being able to help facilitate them has been so cool. However, I do want to address something about Wise Guy, okay?
Are you shitting me?
And I think he gets away with it. Rat Patrols, thank you for the Prime. Appreciate it, the new one. That guy is very good at griefing me. I don't know why. I don't know if he's doing it on purpose, but no matter what character I play on, he does it. He's just, look, there was the whole controversy about the gun when I shot the medics and then I shot him. Like, he was trying to, I knew what he was trying to do, right? So I was like, okay, we'll go along with it. It would have been a cool way to end the kind of the role play there where, he shot 3 people because he fell over. And then I think his idea was that he knocks me over and then by accident, I shoot him in the leg. So it's like, it comes full circle. But what happened is he tackled me and the inventory system was having issues that day that got fixed. But at the time, there was something going on. I couldn't get the fucking gun out of my hand. And then every time I tried to do something about it, I shot. So, that started a whole thing. But it was fun. I mean, look, sure it's scuff, right? But you roll with it. It's just a video game, right? So you could just come up with cool RP. We had I was kind of almost looking forward to the court case. I thought it would be hilarious. Everybody would be like, there'd be like, why did Bob leave the gun on the desk? Why was there bullets in there? Why did Jerry pick up a revolver? Why was the drunk sheriff in the office, right? So, it'd be a pretty fun case. So it'd be a lot of fun, even off of scuff. Who cares? Who cares? Okay? You can make something out of anything. And that's the beauty of improv. But yeah, Wise Guy is amazing. Even with the griefing. I have to say I've had so much fun.
It's okay to grief sometimes.
I do love griefing. We do have a good time together. I have to say, role playing in the limited amount of time Wise Guy and I have been able to role play together, I've never laughed harder. I've never laughed harder. Well, when Alex, myself, Tinker, and him get together, yeah, it's pretty rough, but it's pretty funny. I mean, we have a blast. I want to role play with him. I'm serious. I need an AK. I was stuck in queue, man.
Are you shitting me?
Any plans to tackle the ERP pandemic on the server?
Huge shout out to Tinker. Yeah, Tinker's great. Not. Got him. Do you think Tinker has a serious ERP addiction? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a problem. Mayor elections are... Bro, don't get me fucking started. Meech, you want to get me started? If you want to get me to start popping off, you mention the fucking mayor elections, because I don't know if you know this, Meech, but for 2 weeks after you left, you left, people were still talking about Donnie. You made such an impact on people in and around the DMV that he was a really loved character, and people were already talking about him being the mayor. We probably would have had a mayor 3 weeks ago if you were around. You would have been the mayor. You're playing Donnie today. Ooh. Remember when I blew you up with a pipe bomb? It was a lot of fun. I had a good time. We need more Greco and Jerry. Well, RPing with Moses is just like an absolute treat. I think we bounce off of each other really well. At least I get that feeling. I don't know if he feels the same way, but I feel like we're him, myself, and Alex. When as like the faction leader type things, we get together. Um, we really bounce off each other super well. So and Moses is just a great guy, and um and really I think a big thing about having faction things for faction leaders and maybe staff in general, I think, is being reasonable. I think that's really important. And you know Moses, as a faction leader, he's reasonable. He understands things. He doesn't. Um, he doesn't have a big enough. His ego isn't big enough to force what he wants. He will adapt, and he can admit when something's not going well and fix it. And it's the same for pretty much everybody except Alex. He thinks his shit doesn't stink. But let's not forget who ran the PD for the last 3 years. Okay. Sure, I learned everything. I learned pretty much everything from him. And I wouldn't be here without him. But why are you guys saying Kyle? Let's not forget who. Oh, well, if you're gonna say Kyle, then you should probably say Jenny Hall. Heck. From a paperwork POV. No. Nikki was way more than that. Kyle knows it. We all know it. Kyle was I think the best thing about Kyle is he was needed in that environment. And having him in a position like that to be kind of the spokesperson, right? Is was important. It was really important. Do we need the same thing here? I don't think so. But he was integral to making COP an enjoyable experience for people in the environment we had over there. So he was important. So that's kind of how it went. That's kind of how my opinion is on that. On Kyle, I didn't want to really reminisce too much about the past. But we'll mention that. Can I ask you why you haven't been streaming? I covered it a little bit, but basically, we've been putting kind of our hearts and souls into the server, and it's not really conducive to being able to stream. So I'm kind of back. I'm not going to stream tomorrow. I'm probably going to watch the game, but I'm hoping that I can stream a lot more. You could just hide your stream a lot. That'd be so lame. Don't you like if I'm literally AFK not talking to you guys with a blank screen, well, well, you're gonna eat 3 bags of shrimp tomorrow? Okay. All right, Mize. But obviously I do need to stream because it is my job. And I sacrificed a little bit of it to do this because I believed in it so much. And I just wanted to thank you guys for letting me do it. So I appreciate it. Because of you, I've been able to do what I've done. And I couldn't be more appreciative. So you made my life better, and and I hope I've been able to make a lot of other people's time on the server better. So Rebs, thank you for the, what's that, 10? Is that, my alert's fucking broken. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Appreciate it. Oh my God, Boomer Jungle, thank you for the 10. Oh man, maybe I'll be able to get a new computer. I mean, if someone wants to donate money to buy a new computer, you can do that too. I'll write your name on it or something. I don't know. Rip Jerry. The best thing about not streaming is everything is meta guarded. So any little plans we have, you guys have literally broke my alerts. Every little plan I have has been I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Busy. Penta donates and get, no, I am not. Look, I'll buy my own instead of being like that. Okay. I'm not going to be, I don't need someone to be like, I'll buy you a computer, but you have to put my face on it. No. Dabosaurus, thank you for the tier 1. Spuds, thank you for the, what is that? 29 months? Jesus. Jerry trying to scam 15 million. Put their name on it. I don't know. I was going to write it. I was going to write their name on the side of the computer. Need Jerry to be alive. No, ignores you again. What, Sam? What are you refunding? Oh, you gift. My thing is broken, man. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Why are my alerts broken? Maybe they need to shake the cobwebs off. Good RP, man. Thanks. Oh, and what was I gonna say? There's you'll see. Next time you're around, you'll see. You'll see. Thank you, Puggle. Never waking up again? Well, I don't know what you want me to do about that one. I'm sorry, guys. My alerts are broken. It's rusty. Like, I got to get the thing going. I got to get the machine running.
I was this close to canceling my longest subscription.
Thank you for the 45 months. Appreciate it. The hamster is out. Can I fix hunting dogs? Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Hold on. Can I show my screen right now? Okay. Oh.
Are you shitting me?
I don't think I'm going to really do anything. Because, you know, you better get right with God and all that shit. I'm sorry, but I'll push you out. Okay. Wow, amazing RP. Tamor, you're not a nobody. What the hell? Where's Doug Bean? I don't have Doug Bean. I don't know why I was on Jerry. Switch it. What? I'm not ending stream. I have promoted Bean roleplay, okay? Those guys have been kicking ass, okay? I can't believe it, honestly. I actually can't believe that they've been as great as they have been. Well, I mean, you know. But they earned they weren't gifted prio, okay? They have to earn their keep. and they have. Mecca,
Mantis 15 Mantis.
how are you? Speaking of Mecca, Mecca was like super important to the early development of the server, honestly. I don't think I mean, in regards to the like Crim and Civ and characters building up, she was killing it. You know? So we all miss Goldie, but people should be doing what they enjoy. Okay? That's my opinion. And I'm never gonna fault them for it. So I'm happy that wherever anybody is, as long as they're having a good time. Who cares? Who cares? As long as you're having a good time. So yeah. You're having a great time. I don't are you? I don't know. Didn't I give you guys a hotel? You guys haven't asked me for anything else. By the way, speaking of pasty, another one of the absolute all stars, especially early on in the server. Mirta Chats, thank you for the tier 1 on my game. I'm lagging. Yeah, I think my computer is at. I can't play this. Fuck. But Jake Jericho was amazing. What a great character. A lot of fun. And we all probably miss him, right? Shit, why am I not? I think most of us. I mean, it was a cool ending too, but really cool character. Really like that we're able to see. I mean, hopefully people can just let it rip with their ideas and their unique kind of role plays or whatever. So, I mean, let's be honest. Jake Jericho, that arc, I think everybody was sad to see it end so quickly, but it had a good ending. It had a great ending. Um, yeah, Bambi killed. Yeah, Pacey was also a legend at the DMV. I think he was creating he was just a genius there. He was one of he was absolutely killing it. Like he got it. Pasty got the concept. But I mean, when I thought of the DMV and I thought of like doing Department of Transportation, which is another thing we're working on, I thought of Pasty and Skip and Bruce. Those guys I thought of like right away. I even messaged them and tried to help them, tried to get them to help us get the server going. Thank you for gifting a sub to Pasty, but I think of a server like this of being like a really cool playground for people like Pasty, for Mr. Moon, for Skip. You know, these guys just, you know, we can enable them, we can give them the stuff the tools they need, and they just they don't miss. These guys don't fucking miss. It's awesome. Miles. Well, I mean, the character just took off. And I think it was a pretty unique perspective on having a different type of group of cops. And I love the idea of the like Minnesota, you know, Canada group with all the accents and how they act and how they talk a lot. It's just, they all are really awesome characters. And Miles just came up with a cool idea. He ran with it. I put down a desk. Somebody put down a desk for him before I did. I filled out, like, I gave him a chair. And then I think Alex and I believe, I could be wrong. If it's somebody else, my bad, brought it up. And it just took off. It's awesome. And Miles is, well, he's one of those guys. He's one of those people that are irreplaceable. I think Miles is one of those types of guys. So, and I think he's super important. And I really appreciate him and what he's put together and what he's done. And I think it should be kind of celebrated a bit, rewarded, and put the spotlight should be put on it. Because it's so cool. And it's another example of how like dynamic and adaptive we can make the server. I mean, they put Grapeseed PD in. Legos did such a cool job on making the little thing, the little office. And, you know, they got farming mechanics out there. They're going to have more stuff to do really, really soon. They got a really cool farmer's market going. And it's so cool. It's just, I mean, the farming is going to link into a ton of other stuff in the game, in the server. It's been super cool. Harold thinks Sal is the future. No. Here's the thing, guys. I'll be honest, okay? I did the cop thing. Started as like helping lead P&T with Kylie. We had a blast. And And, you know, since then, I've been in a position of kind of power in the PD, right? And I've had influence in what we did and how things work and you know, just constantly being a part of it since that moment. I don't know how many years. I always say 3, but I think it's 4 since then. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But towards the end of 3.0, I felt that I needed to step down regardless, and take a break, because I was there too long and I was getting tired. And I I needed a break. And then when I got to Onyx, I was like, you know what? We got Alex. We don't need me. I helped a little, but I need a break. I guess is the best thing. I need a break from cop. I get on Sal to do something, and I go to see if I want to do patrol, and I just don't have it right now. Not that it's bad. It's just like it's a lot of fun. I love getting on Sal and role playing with people, but doing the cop stuff, I'm not ready to go back yet. I'm really kind of like I need to ride with somebody and not, I don't know. What was that? That's not who I think it is it? Oh my fucking God. He's on the server. Wait, this is him, right? Wait. No, that's not him. Is it? That's him. That's Meech. Right? Yeah. Oh my God. I like the dispatch system. Do I have his number? No. Donnie was really good. I don't know how, I mean, I don't know how Meech feels about it, but he was another one of those guys that was really the key to the DMV success early on. So like, yeah. How do they get all the menu systems to work so fast and not lag? DW and Manic are incredible. You know, people whine about the UI, but you know what's more important first? It working, especially on a new server. What's better than something that works? And don't get me started on how amazing the MDW is. This thing right here, like this is another thing that's really unique and really amazing. Obviously I have a lot of access, but like the things we can do and the modularity of it is just awesome. Like it's just so cool. Like we started pretty basic, right? Alex and I look like the clip in wait, why does my screen look weird? Do you see like checkers on it? What? Do they have like blotches of purple? What am I seeing? Is that my monitor? Oh, okay, I think it's just my monitor. You okay? No, it's my I need a new computer. I'm not kidding. I need a new computer. It's my computer. If I'm doing everything on my other monitors is not working. It's not my graphics mod. Because it was doing it before. The super small grid looking thing, yeah. But the MDW is just so cool. I mean, we started with just the MDW, right? We had profiles, incidents, civilian reports, investigative reports, right? And then we had tabs for, you know, for properties, businesses, which didn't really matter because we haven't really rolled that out yet. And the subpoenas, which we worked on, and the docket, which is awesome. And look at it. Look at how far it's come. Like, we're just able to do whatever we want. Like, we can make the MDW work for everybody. Like, how cool is that? Everybody can be involved in this, right? We have HR reports, we have EMS command reports, we have DOC that get their own stuff. They can put it on the dashboard. Everything's modular. I mean, the subpoenas, the method for subpoenas are super smooth, super easy. You get notifications on your phone, so you never have to miss it. Like, you know, so the other thing is, when the doctors started, they didn't have a section, right? So you go to profiles, right? And you just type in, let's type in Jerry Callow, right? Ridiculous, but whatever. So you go to here, and there's a medical record where you can have notes. Wait, what the fuck is this? Huh? Okay. Medical record, tags. You can have emergency contacts, so you could just click a button right here. You can notify all of them at once on your phone. So cool. How quick. Like, we didn't even have this, and now we have reports that are specific for medical. Like, where is it? Medical report. Like, we have Dr. EMS involved. Like, the templates were made for it. Shared with. This is an awesome feature. We never need to worry about going and finding someone's Discord anymore. You know how fucking cool that is? I don't know if anybody's given like an overview of actually how amazing the MDW is, but it really is like a godsend. But like, this part, just this little thing is amazing. We can share with anybody, and everybody can use the MDW because your tags and the way and your access is based on your character rather than signing on duty. So, you know, everybody can have an MDW and it doesn't matter. So it's super cool. And then we get another thing. We wanted reports attached. We got that. The snapshot stuff, you've already seen that. This stuff is awesome. People have loved this. They can cook in it. And once bigger crime starts to happen, once that stuff really starts going, this is going to come into play a lot more, right? People are going to be setting up scenes, murder scenes. You know, they can do so much shit with it, right? And then the evidence system, fantastic. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? I mean, adding evidence is easy. You got the evidence viewer, you got the CSI, the images. You just throw things in a locker, it automatically goes into here, so you're not sitting there doing hours of paperwork or typing numbers in or copy and pasting. It's just really cool. I mean, this is just the medical part, right? It's even an incident. We got case files, we got notices, we got You know, the subpoena stuff is so cool. Oh, John F. Television. I mean, look, this stuff was just generated. I mean, besides the pictures, I believe. But like, you know, you just attach it and it puts the evidence in here from the reports. Like, how cool is this? There's just so much stuff. We can have private notes. You know, we have the dashboard is custom depending on who you are and what your roles and your jobs are, right? So if you're a judge, you're going to see subpoenas. You're going to see maybe some notices. And you're probably going to see warrants, I think. I can't remember. So, you know, if there's a subpoena that needs to be done, you could it's on your front page. It's on your dashboard. So you can see which ones need to be reviewed. Actually, don't know why these are not reviewed. I don't know. I don't think it's an actual. I actually don't know if these need to be even done. But you can have bolos. You can have notices, so you can tell people what's new. And then we have this. I mean, look, mine is overwhelming. Okay, I will warn you. This is not what most people's look like because Occam's and I are do a lot of the MDW stuff, but we didn't have any of this, and now we have it, and you could do it. Boom, external link. You can do it from your desktop. Awesome, huge. And then the roles are really cool, right? I mean, and then it's modular. Let me do a normal one. Let's do police, right? So then you open this up and you can be, it's modular. You can add or drop things that you want them to see and have access to. Okay. Yikes. And like you could, it's just all modular. And then when you create a report section, if you create a new report stuff, like let's say you want to create a FIB report, then it'll be here, right? And then you just click boxes on whether you want to view it or not, right? Super cool. You got the government profile, so then you see this stuff, and then I have like a million roles, but the UI. I think this UI is pretty cool, but I don't know if anybody's shown how cool the MDW is and appreciated how intricate it is and how awesome it is and integral to the server. And it's just made such a joy. Font ugly. Really? Yeah. You can hire. This is where you hire and fire. So it's so easy to do it. You just do it from here. Hire. You can fire. So pretty cool. You can change plates from here. You get your phone numbers, these stupid pictures. But yeah. I can't say more. I can't say like better things about it, right? Oh, what's the other thing I wanted to showcase? Is it possible to add any color to any of the MDW labels? Yeah, we have them. There's tags. Look. Like this. This is modular. I mean, we have tags with different colors. We could add colors if we wanted. All the blips and stuff are done through here. We also can control what we see in the, like, what jobs. Headers for reports and user end stuff. I guess, but I don't know how much. I guess I don't know. I don't know how much that'll add. I mean, it could be cool, but I don't think it'll go with the color scheme. Oh, yeah, I know what I wanted to show. So, like, we can configure. It draws the eye. Well, I mean, most of this is done for, work and not, like, trying to show. Can you do fart RP if we hit 400 subs? So, like, let's say this roll, right? You can edit it. So I can change this and display in City Hall app, right? And you can change what they're labeled as. So what people, we want to add them to this. And there's going to be more functionality with this, right? So it's like the City Hall app is pretty cool because we have the government employees. And we'll probably get a drop-down menu eventually or something, but it's not really needed. But yeah, it's Mr. Hubris, thank you for the tier 1. We also have landlines. That's super cool. We can have landlines. People can have receptionist desks at their businesses. So you can have business phone numbers. That's going to be cool. 52 months, Hubris. Thank you. I need to eat, by the way. But I've been too excited. Drop-down menu is needed for the legislation. Yeah. Well, we're working on that. We're coming up with some solutions on how we want to do it. Rudy Sosuke. Is the plan? I'm not going to talk about that stuff too much. I'm going to let Wise Guy and DW talk about that, or if they, if it comes public. But they cooked. Sorry. Let me answer something. For legislation, I'm going to propose. Oh, there he is. There's the man. Absolute superstar. How do I? We were talking about you. I was talking you up. Thank God you weren't here, so you can't take it into the server and start being. For legislation, I'm going to propose we sever our code into civil code and criminal code. I love it. Let's do it. We're also gonna work on making it so that the sections could be done through a drop-down menu or something. It's not really the priority right now, but we've been really, that doesn't mean much. When somebody says that's not the priority right now, that doesn't mean you're going to wait 6 months. I mean, it's just like, maybe you got to wait till next week when we're done with something else, right? Thank you for the 8 gifted. Visceral, thank you for the 12 months. What else? What else has been super awesome? Projectors. I don't like. There's so many things that are just so cool that people don't really like notice. I guess it goes unnoticed. I could put a projector anywhere. Like, I literally anywhere. And the coolest part about the projectors is that the volume is leveled, so you can watch videos. It's synced, so if you move in and out of the area, you could see it, and it'll still be playing in the right spot if it's a video. The dog. We're not going to talk about that. Also, the really awesome thing about it is we dictate how big of an area people see the projector. So let's say you put a projector, hold on. God damn it. Why hide if we know what you're doing? Because I don't want you to see it, bro. Okay. You saw Demea setting them up? Yeah, we have like people. This is just a random place, just so no one sees me. Sylvie Spark, thank you for gifting a sub to. Okay. But like, I can put a projector up anywhere. Like, I could put, like, let's say this is a projector. I'm not going to do it because I'll have to open up dev menu and stuff. But you could put it here, and let's say you only want, people to see it from here. I can make it that anybody outside of that box will not hear it or see it. Right? That's so cool. Or I want the whole room to see it. Then we just make it so the whole room can see it and hear it. So you could be downstairs and hear it, right? So if you played like a video of, I don't know how well this will work. I'm pretty sure it'll work. But if you played like a 10-hour video of whale sounds or something, it'll work. So that is super cool. These are kind of some of the things that I help with, I guess. This is, so this is the stuff that's really cool that I don't know if a lot of people know is happening. And it's just like, I really want to make sure people kind of get to appreciate the awesome stuff that we have here. And that we can do. Do not call me that. I love Nikes. Miss them. But yeah, we have like, I can add anything to create something. We have microphones that have for music. I could set up storage wherever. I can set up, let's say for instance, the Sosuke, the Moonlight Cabaret, gets accepted as a business, and it's got to start out early with like, they just got to make the burgers and nuggets and fries and stuff, right? I can set it up for them to be able to do that at Legion Square. I could just do it. We don't need the server to be reset. We don't need anything. I could just do it. I could just put them down and they can start. How's the custom house interiors gonna work? Okay. I don't know how much I can say, but essentially it's gonna be done in game. Really cool. People are gonna be able to be builders. That could be their company, right? People who are really talented at doing stuff like that. And I'll shout out one name because Well, our whole team of decorators is amazing. They if you've seen any of the events we've had, they've built all that, right? They've built all of that. I think I'll give an example. You know what? I'll just do this. I want to give an example. So, Belle, who's fantastic, where is it? Is doing an event for Valentine's Day. And we did set it up. Well, I didn't. They did. They got creative. And they created this area, all of this, the lights, and then there's, and then back here is like another zone, another thing they did. They put, lights here, a little thing. This is a triplets event. Yeah. Like this, we have this area. We can have dates, for the Promentines event. So, I mean, this was all made. This was all just done in game. They got creative and they made it. It's just a bed. Oh, that's for the mayor, by the way. Sean, I don't know why. I don't know what this is for. I'm out of touch a little bit. But Sean wanted a bed in the corner, Mayor Sean. I'm not sure why. I'll have to keep checking on that. They might need to get the little boot. Yikes. I'm trying to think if there's any other locations that I can demonstrate how awesome it is. But yeah, I mean, there's going to be music tonight. I'll stream it and we'll just kind of like watch, if you want. The Grapeseeds Farmers Market. Yes. Let's look at that. That is also cool. Will players be able to decorate their own properties? Yep. I mean, I don't know if they're going to want to. Sock did that. Yeah, he helped out a lot. To build stuff on the fly anywhere in real time. Yeah, it works. I mean, I think that's, look, there's a lot of slack that's given about it, but whatever. I more care about like what's going on in the game rather than what's going on my screen like that. But I think the first thing to do is to work, and then we can start making things prettier. But I'm not going to speak for them. But I'd much rather have things that work. So I mean, look at this. This was all built by players. Made this whole thing. Right? I mean, this is just like when this is bumping, it's so cool. Like sometimes I'm like doing admin work or something, right? And I'm floating, and I'll just like come over here to an event and just watch and be like mind blown at the participation levels, how much fun people are having, the interactions. There's nothing shitty going on, and it's cool. Heretic Duality, thank you for the Prime. So, no RPGs. Well, I've had a few RPGs. Alex made me RPG Dr. Alex once. So is there a point where too much of this custom stuff could slow things down? I don't think so. I think they've kind of accounted for it. We can't go crazy, but essentially we're just, instead of having to do an MLO, we can create it ourselves. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I love it. I've never had more fun. I've never been more proud. The server stability, Fixed Moon's hotel sign. Yeah, I broke that. I broke that. But I think they're getting something. If spaced out, that is the goal too. I mean, as the mayor and the governor, when we're looking at like businesses and stuff, we want it to be spread out. But I think this is like one of the first times ever, unless like in 1.0 or before it was different, that we've actually had an active Sandy Shores. Like an actually active Sandy Shores. And it's awesome. And it's got its own community. We've started putting in its own laws. So they have lax laws there. They can use hunting rifles as regular guns there. They can drive Mancheses and all those dirt bikes and stuff. They can't do that in the city, which is cool. Which was always kind of our intention. Farming laws are going to be funny. Yes. The RV park was good. Yeah, but Kyle gave it up. But that's kind of my fault. I was too stretched. I was stretched too thin, and I couldn't evict him. Sandy is wild. You can pull a gun and defend your property up there, and half the time the PD let you go. I mean, that's the coolest thing about letting the role play happen, is you could develop these different cultures, and that is what we really want, is to have different cultures. And I think Sandy's doing it. I'll give you a sneak preview, okay? I'll give you a little sneak preview of what's been going on in my head. This is a tiny little leak, okay? I don't know if it's going to happen. Oh, look, Farmer Merv. He's been fantastic. But I'll give you an example of something that we're kind of working on for the future, regards to differences between the city and the county, and that's shotgun laws. I think that's something we want to do. So that would be kind of cool. Different guns would be allowed in different places. Different, self-defense laws might be different. The cops might treat you different in different places. So you have to be aware of where you are. I wonder if using dirt bikes in the city will be as much of a headache. I mean, it's illegal. But I think this is kind of the dream come true of having a living, breathing server city, right? And we've kind of been successful. I mean, honestly, overall, I think we've been super successful. And the one gripe I do have that I think has not been playing out as much as I hoped for, but I'm hoping it does change. Is people pushing pushing things more, like in regards to legislation and case laws and stuff. We can make a schedule for illegal in county only, real easy. Yeah, it was really good. I like that. We have scheduling for drugs and stuff, but I wish people push back on things more. It was always a problem in before, right? People wouldn't okay, I guess we'll give the example of Jordan, or Mike, or actually no, I'm sorry, Wrangler, right? One of the things is not enough people would just get upset and just complain, right? When what you should really do is take them to court, right? I mean, push back against him. I mean, that's what he wants, right? He's doing those things to push you, but instead, people just complain instead, right? That was the whole problem with that. That was kind of what happened with Wrangler, right? Nobody pushed back against him, and it really needed to be encouraged that when he did something stupid, you push back against him. When he would search you when he shouldn't have, when he skirts the law a little more than he should, he gets checked. But no one wanted to check him ever. So, but here, we got to encourage that. Like, that's how our laws are formed, and I think that's what we really need to see. Jordan is doing versus the cops. Well, look, Jordan is a character who will push and push and push. Okay. And you got to be ready for people to push you back, right? He's a character that is intense, is tough, and he's a little bit of a check, right? But you got to be willing to push it back. You got to be ready to push him back on a lot of stuff. But those cases are too long. I do think some of those cases are too long. I've encouraged the judges to, which you play again on, Toretti? I do wish that, well, they do, but I do encourage the judges to be in control and not worry about whether the objection is right or wrong necessarily, because most times objections don't really affect the case, right? Most people, the way objections usually work in courts on these servers, right, is they object to anything they possibly can think of that might be an objection, like it's a game, right? When instead you should be objecting to things that may be prejudice to your case. Like, who the fuck cares if they use the wrong word and you make them reword it? It's just making the case go longer. Like, objections should be used to make sure that things don't fuck up, right? Like, but instead it's just used as a fucking game. That's it. Oh, they said the word. That's leading. Boom. Oh, that's scope. Boom. Oh, that's relevance. Boom. Like, who cares? And sometimes there's some funny relevance things. I think people push it to be an asshole. And I like that the cops can be like, nah, I want to hear it. You know, like if DA's office still has a lot to learn. Oh, that's a Make it contemptible. Anything. The judges can do whatever they need to do. Yeah, Occam's. We've both been talking about it. But I mean, every person has the freedom to role play the way they want, right? I mean, if they think that if their idea for something is to give contempt to somebody who keeps objecting, do it. Why not? The consequences in role play will figure it out. We'll have a Supreme Court case on whether judges can give you contempt for your conduct in the courtroom or your objections, right? And then we have a case law on it, right? And people can reference it. And the more you know about the in-character the in-character lore of the server, the more you're rewarded in court cases because you know it. Right? Judges judging judges. That's kind of how the Supreme Court works. It's kind of how appellate court works, which has always been a dream. And I really want some appellate court to start coming, but people aren't used to it yet. We've never had it before, but I really want some appellate court, which is a strictly DOJ focused thing where the people in the DOJ get to actually role play. You know, they don't have to, you know, people who don't want to be there don't have to. There's no witnesses. It's just lawyer on lawyer with their arguments on what should change, right? What's that? Basically, juries ever? No. Fuck no. You can't. I think it could work. We could technically try it. Because, I think we have a pretty unique server. And I think it could work because everything else feels like it's been surpassing our wildest dreams. So I mean, maybe, but the problem with juries is, one, everybody's conflicted and it'll be lame. Two, it sometimes just becomes down to a popularity contest for a lot of people, and three, some people are just like, whatever, just being shitlords. On the other, I get sadistic sense of satisfaction when two attorneys lock themselves in my courtroom for 4 hours. You're a sick fuck, but I know you are because I always think this guy's dressed like he's about to go kill somebody. He's a Dexter. Jury duty RP. Oh God. But yeah, that stuff is. I just want judges to be them. Like, I want judges to be unique in that you're going into the courtroom against a judge. You apparently stole Jerry's shirt. Oh yeah, you did. That when you go into the courtroom against a certain judge, you got to know who they are, and the lawyers will know what they like, what they don't like, what they want, what they don't want, what they will tolerate, what they won't tolerate. I think that's what I want. I want them to be unique in their way. We have the checks and balances done that if a court case doesn't go someone's way, first of all, if a court case doesn't go someone's way, L. But if there's a reason it didn't go that way, we can appeal it, right? Like, let's say the definition of a word, like city limits, was vague, and you wanted to kind of appeal something on the basis of the judge defined city limits wrong. The two lawyers will go and they'll argue what city limits should mean, what the barriers are, and the judges will kind of decide, and it'll be a case law. Right? Like, let's say they want city limits to include this. Right? But it's cool. We can have that luxury. We can have that freedom. Because we're all kind of comfortable role playing with each other, but which is really fun. Really fun to be able to do that. And we have a DA's office that's active. And I talked about Moses and how much of a gem he's been, but having a DA's office with teeth is awesome. Like, is really cool. And it's hard though. It's a struggle because it's really hard to find people that want to do it. Are both parties against the judge trying to win them over? No, it's a petitioner and a respondent for appellate court. So essentially they're arguing whether they're in favor of something or against something of a change, right? I guess that's the best way to put it. And the judges are deciding who's right, essentially. Having reliable transcripts for the record could do a lot. Oh, God. I love an empowered prosecutor's office. Yes, it's been my dream forever. I think we failed in the past, but I think a lot of that had to do with people's kind of attitudes. And the DOJ stacking about a new law or case law. Huh? What do you mean DOJ stacking about a new law or case law? Hmm? Well, the nice thing about appellate court is that it's a majority vote, right? So, maybe one is DOJ tackling. Maybe, I don't know. They just sit in chambers and ramble about it. That's called role play. Do you want them to shoot each other and whoever survives gets it? I don't know why I asked. Well, you got to understand, stacking has a negative connotation about it. And you also use rambling. So you put negative words on there, right? One is a more formal debate. Yeah. I'm very I'm very biased because my favorite part about my favorite parts about law school was doing mock trials, appellate courts. And I participated in a mock trial like event or competition. We didn't go anywhere. I mean, whatever, but I love appellate court. I think it's awesome, and it's a lot of fun, and it also includes all the people. Did I pass the bar? No, I never finished. I'm losing my voice already. How easy is it to search for case? Well, just to clear it up, we don't really follow real life case laws that much. We might take pieces of them and kind of take guidance from them, but we don't really acknowledge them. We kind of come up with our own. That's kind of the goal is everything is done within the city. And how easy it is to search? Well, the functionality will obviously get better. But we have where is it? Oh God. Shit. I'm an idiot. I can't remember. These are case files. Is it case files now? Did they change it? What? I didn't. Don't ask me about code, man. I don't know. Anyway, essentially we have the legislation here. Department of Justice. Case laws. Here it is. Yeah. See? Right? The last 10 minutes have told me Mantis hates. Okay. I don't like. There's a couple places that I'm not a huge fan of their legal stuff. California's interesting, but it's so different. Louisiana is just on a whole different planet, and like places like Texas are just ridiculous. But yeah, we have this. Massachusetts has a pretty good, yeah. So we have a document here where we can put all this stuff, and we can separate this. Like Fireman was saying in chat, we can like separate stuff between civil and criminal, and I'm sure we'll get like search functionality if we need it. I don't know if we can control F it. I'm not going to do this on stream because I might break it. But yeah, we can. I mean, it's just pretty cool. It's more than pretty cool. It's actually just fucking awesome. And then we have legal definitions. I really wanted to get this started. We didn't have a lot. I think essentially we started with city limits. But I mean, we have a long way to go. I mean, we're just starting. But you know, we can define stuff, and then people can argue in court what city limits means and what it should mean, right? Whether city limits should include the highways or not, right? I'm always thinking in like a legal brain. So I'm constantly doing that like on this stuff because there's so much open territory for even somebody with zero legal experience can just go in and be like, well, what does it mean to be in city limits? And then you argue it. And then you get to shape how the server works. You know, we're not telling people how the server works. They are shaping it. And the people involved. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I am disappointed that there's not more civil cases. But here, I'll show one more thing. There was on the line or over the line. That's awesome. That stuff is so great. I saw Larry David choke out Elmo, yeah. So we have this thing called availability. If you haven't noticed, you're going to sue Jerry Callow for flywheels. Good luck. And essentially, when you go into your phone, so you have this, you can see their availability and where they all match up. And you can easily schedule a case through it. But essentially, you said you wanted civil cases, good ones that are going to set precedents. But essentially, when you go to this app, sorry, my graphics mod is makes it a little weird, but you got the calendar where people can put events in here and stuff. And you could set your availability, right? So you can just add when you're available. Everyone using, well, they're the best. I'll be honest. There's no other. It's the best looking graphics I've seen. But you know, you can add your availability here. You never have to type or answer or reply to anything. This is done here, and you never have to touch it again. And every time they start a court case and they add you to the court case, it'll automatically populate on here. So It makes scheduling cases a lot easier. Then you get notifications on your phone when you're tagged in this stuff. So it makes it easier that way. And the notifications aren't just for the day. You'll get them the next day if you show up, right? So it'll be on your phone when you wake up. And then you get the judges, you get the judgments, you get the motions people can put in here. You can tag, evidence in the prosecution, evidence for motions with the defendant. Could you schedule this? No. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. But yeah, I'm glad I got to showcase a little bit of the cool stuff we've had. I still haven't ordered food. Starving. I'm just glad people are having a good time. I think someone asked earlier about like what did they ask? They asked about like crib mechanics. Is there an outside notification like Discord message or something? Well, if you didn't know, we have another feature where you can generate an external link for your phone. So you can get your notifications. So let's say you can't get on the server, or let's say you don't have prio, right? And someone schedules a case for you. If you have the external link, you could check this like once a day at night and see if you have a notification. And if you do, it'll tell you the case has been scheduled. And if you know that's scheduled, then you can reach out to somebody and we can make sure you get in, right? We have the ability to let people in that need to be in. So, opinion on Penta ruining the DOJ. Our DOJ, and when will he be banned? Our DOJ is way too strong. He can't. He couldn't do it. Good luck trying to ruin Occam's, me, and Hobbit. Crib mechanics. Well, I can't say anything about that, but woo, woo. I don't want to get yelled at, but woo. He's not that bad. No. I think it's just different attitude and mentality, and when you give breathing room in the courtroom to do things, it becomes less about mechanics and less about gotchas and more about actually enjoying the role play in the courtroom. So it kind of takes the pressure off for a lot of this stuff. Judge Steele? I'm denying that right now. Hold on. Yeah, that is not happening until I get to 1,000 offline subs. Hold on, I have to do something. Sorry. Shit. Oh my god. Do you have a crim on the server? Yes. That's what I've been playing mostly. Holy shit. 43 months, Miz. Besides Jerry. Yeah, very funny. Very funny. Yeah, I do. Well, I have one that's part of was that you running people over at the VU? No. Pepe Sylvia? I don't know if I want to play Pepe. I used the face model to do Sal. Like make a Flywheels character. Why? So you could get your business approved? You just want me for the business? Am I broken? The hell? I don't need you. I got Sean. Motherfucker. What the hell is going on? I'm an idiot. You hoped Pepe would roll around with Jordan? I don't really have... It's hard for me to do that stuff. I'm not a writer man. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. What else? What else do we have here? What else do we have to talk about? What can I talk about? I don't know. There's a lot of really cool things coming. I mean, the way that the ideas around businesses is really cool. Because we're giving like total freedom, and the progress and the way it'll work is super cool. The new mechanic stuff. Oh my god. I don't know what Wise Guy has shown people, or what he said, but yeah, I don't even know what to say. It's insane. With the city limit stuff, is there a possibility of the water being international waters? Let's let's do one thing at a time here, okay? Let's not start. What's the price to the secret ERP menu? Thank you for the tier 3. What was it? Oh, I think it's like 4,000 subs, and I can use the ERP menu. Can I'll enable it. All right. Sorry, I have to do some stuff. What about your sovereign citizen RP? Keep doing it. You'll keep going to jail. But it'll be funny. You'll have a good time. Some of the doctor stuff that we're you know, the stuff's coming is going to be really cool. I do want to touch on other people that have been amazing. And there's a couple more. Well, there's a lot of I don't even. A lot of people have been amazing, but Danielle, really, really awesome person. Really great for the, excuse me, for the medical stuff. She's been absolutely killing it. Max, stop it. And she has been a godsend. And she could sing. She's super talented. She's super funny. Yeah, she's great. And she's really taken the hospital and made it like her passion project, and we try to reward people as much as we can. And we have been. So what do we got there? Okay. Bless you, Mac. But yeah, she's been fantastic, and everyone, we've been trying to do our best to reward people as much as we can, and they will get rewarded and encouraged. And I think the hardest thing for a lot of people that we try to do is like, when I ask somebody, or when Alex asks somebody, what do you want? They kind of get stun locked. I don't know. They like, I don't know. It's very funny watching people do that, I guess. I don't know. But we're able to do things so dynamically that if they get and reward things that they liked, we can obviously also remove it and move on to the next thing, right? So things can be constantly moved around, and it's not permanent. So but yeah, there's a few. One of the things that's just really cool to have. I don't know if anywhere else has it, but one of the cool things that we have is a custom injury thing. And it's really basic. I mean, obviously it's super basic. We're fourth best? Whatever. But like, we have this, right? And it's super basic right now. It's going to get a lot bigger. But you can, a lot more advanced soon. But you can custom your bad leg. Oh, my bad. I'm glad. And you can like customize your injuries. So when you go to the hospital, they can look at you and actually treat those injuries. So it's pretty cool. Any plans for used car dealerships? Yep. That's all I'll say. Yep. Honestly, every business is possible. Boat dealerships, yep. Everything is going to be kind of, I mean, there's even the possibility that like banks and stuff are run by people. I mean, we can do stuff like that. So Donnie Carlotta, yeah, Donnie would be great. Fleeka RP, what do you mean? I mean, wouldn't that be what he wants? Private finance businesses will be fun. Well, I'll say this, and I know Kyle doesn't want to do it, but I thought it'd be really cool if he took Cobalt and made it a loan shark company. And he operated underground, but he wants it to be legit. Do 50-page proposals have the upper hand? No, I don't want to read that. If you're doing a 50-page proposal, you better be using it as like the basis for your fucking business, like that you have like a reference for. What? We're encouraging as many businesses and competition as we can, especially early on, right? So obviously getting a business is important. You have to earn it and have a plan. But businesses are going to come and go. They're going to die out. They'll have to combine. But you know, it's more about a good idea. And showing dedication. I think just heard on Soup Stream only 10 of the new businesses are going to be approved. Huh? Huh? Why do I have all the naps in here? Anyway, the sky's, like I said, the sky's the limit for businesses, right? So it's going to be fun, and we want to encourage them, and people shouldn't be writing 50-page proposals. We need to see your in-game dedication. I mean, obviously we want you to be prepared and stuff like that. And, you know, if you are in the spreadsheet RP, then sure. Well, I think the data will be there for you, I guess. But, you know, it's more about role play, right? And showing that you want it and showing that you're going to do it. I mean, no one's going to, obviously reward people for good role play, good ideas, creative ideas that we really like and that have flourished in the city, whether we like them or not, kind of, I guess. But you know, it's more about that. I mean, the Roach Motel is a perfect example. We kind of took a chance on that. I pushed pretty hard for getting that, and we took a chance, and I think we had a good idea on how to start it. And by, you know, the money will go to the state at first, and then they can earn it if they show the dedication, right? Because there was some work that had to be done to put that in. But man, that's become a hub. It's been awesome. So glad they're here. And yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's more about your dedication, your experience. Will you take businesses? Oh yeah. We have like legislation that's going to be in there. There's probably going to be audits, you know, especially if people are doing financial crimes. They're not going to be able to do that. So, you know, people who are doing crime through the business, they're going to have to be really shrewd, right? Businesses can be suspended. You know, stuff like that. I mean, we have a pretty healthy civilian population. So it's not going to be too hard to do that. I saw that no violent felons with any business. As an owner, yeah, I think so. Does business approval equal MLO? I don't know how much I'm allowed to say about that stuff, but we have a pretty awesome approach to that. Well, I say, you know, DW and Wise Guy and those guys, they have a pretty cool approach that's coming with that. That'll be really awesome for the city. I guess I kind of talked about it a little bit because we talked to the mayor, but essentially we're going to be able to build businesses in game, just like everything else. So like things can be shelled out and then can be decorated, and those are the businesses. So personalized type of things. Sure, there'll be some MLOs and stuff, but like we'll be able to dynamically change and adjust the world in real time. There'll be construction. You can have days worth of construction. There'll be bidding. We'll have bidding wars. It's gonna be cool. People who are really good and talented at that stuff, they can start a business on it. They can, and then people can hire them to work on their houses. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, pretty excited for it. If you're a felon, get creative. Yeah, I think obviously we don't have expungements right now, but I'm working on it. I think I'm trying to open up a Department of Transportation, which would allow people to like work as a bus driver. And then hopefully eventually, I mean, this is me kind of brainstorming. We have helicopter rides in the Department of Transportation from the city to Polito to Sandy and Grapeseed to make it easier to access these hubs. So, I mean, that's my kind of end goal for that is the Department of Transportation would have, and then it could be moved to private, right? Like private businesses. But I think I'm going to start with like buses and we'll go from there. I think it'll be really fun. Pasty, Moses, and Skip, I think Bruce too, they did buses for the first couple days of the server, and it was super funny. And they could be kind of like shitlords. It could be entertaining. You could drop people off at the wrong place. I don't know. Well, maybe not that because we'll have to fire them or something, but they could just, I think it could be funny. Taking the long route. I don't know. Be an asshole. Who knows? I think it'll be pretty funny. Labatt, thank you for the prime. Criken and Joe Fudge. Well, Joe Fudge and Criken are great. Joe Fudge has been so much fun. He's dying to play. Well, Department of Transportation, I'm going to try to get spun up in the next. Now is that everyone already has their own personal car, so might have the same problem Taxi is having now. Yeah, we'd have to think of something. Unless people just want to do the role play, we'd have to think of something. I think obviously air travel would be super important. Maybe we just make the buses go 180 miles an hour. When are we getting pets? I don't know. Eventually. We're not even close yet to that. If they slow down, they explode. I hope, yeah, I hope Milton plays. I think he'd have a great time here. Labatt, thank you for the 10 gifted, you sweetheart. Make gas expensive as fuck. There's gonna be gas is gonna be pretty cool. I hope people start opening. There's a lot of businesses that people don't think about that would be really cool that we can kind of encourage. So I'm hoping for like, we could do like jewelry stores, pawn shops, gas stations, camera shops. You could be someone who makes cases for MDWs, because we have just one type of MDW. Right here. I mean, you could have a credit card with different designs. You could do different first aid kit. You could be like you could do everything. Liquor companies. We can have our own liquor companies. Like, how cool is that? People develop their own types of shit like that. Oh, hello, Jenny. The sky's the limit. Why are you saying okay? Are you going to sell MDW? Yeah. Anybody can access the MDW because the access to the MDW is based off of your character. So people can steal your MDW. It doesn't do anything. They only can log into their own, which allows people to have them. And I think once we get businesses, we'll probably have businesses sell them and they can do custom ones. Yeah. So yeah, there's no problem. We have them all over the city so people can get access to it. People can have their own diaper. Let's not. No. Is towing? Nope. Listen, I don't think you guys are comprehending this. The sky is literally the limit, and tow will be going private. We could listen, guys. Listen, lot Q can actually happen. We could put gates up there. We can charge for parking. We can do parking lots. That could be a tow yard. I mean, every time you get downed, the medical system here is different in that we allow people to get picked up on scene, but you get injured over time. So, if you get hit by a car, the EMS, if you don't want to go to the doctor, you could be like, I'm okay. And the EMS can help you up, but you're going to have lingering effects from that. And eventually you're going to get to a point where you're not going to be able to drive. You're not going to be able to like take out your gun. Stuff like that. And you're going to have to go to the doctor. And the hope is eventually we're going to go into private practices for stuff like that. The difficult thing is that our medical departments are so good that everybody wants to go every time. Like it's hard to do the lasting medical things because everybody wants to go to the hospital every time. When you could really get up, and walk around until you're super injured, and it's going to get more comprehensive very soon. With more injuries and sickness and stuff like that. So non-NPC crime medical will be a huge buff. So cops just don't go to the hospital to catch somebody. Yeah. Like you could be an underground doctor. There's no grandmas. You don't need grandmas because we can have a person be grandmas. The player cap allows. Well, I mean, what if we doubled the player cap? newsflash, we have done that. It wasn't super. It was actually pretty stable, but you know, some people double. Yeah. What if we doubled it? To allow, I mean, it would kind of work if you have all of the cities populated. That'll allow Polito, Grapeseed, Sandy, the city, the South Side, all I almost said the word. To be great. Right? To make sure we can actually do it. Well, you should be fine at least with voice. So I don't think it should be too much of a problem. Sweet spot. That is actually pretty close. But we'll see. Thoughts on less valets? Hey, if someone comes to us with a business saying, I want to park cars, hell yeah. Someone wants to own one of the garages, that'd be an awesome job. What if we had people owning the garages? You know, you go there, they take your car, they park it for you. Like, we could do anything, right? Wait, like red garage? Yeah. Why not? The prairie, yeah, but it looks like the old Tiburon. But yeah, you could. I mean, if someone comes up with it, it's pretty cool. Need owner, make, model labels for key fobs. I mean, we could. Someone could come up with a business that's a locksmith. We can. I mean, there could be locksmiths. There could be, you know, whatever. Like I said. Also, think about it this way. You can have the Department of Transportation, right? You are about to go do some crime. You're going to go rob houses in Sandy. All right? You don't want to get caught before then. You may have a warrant, right? You're hiding. You get on the bus. So you park your car, you valet your car in the garage with those guys. You take a bus up to that area because the cops aren't going to pull over the bus. So you can get away with moving from place to place if you have a warrant, right? Without the cops seeing you. So that's where the DOT could come into handy, right? The cops aren't. I mean, that's the buff, right? That's the positive. The negative is what? It takes a little longer. You have to talk to people. I know. Yikes. That's a good counter to highway patrol. Yeah. These are just some of the crazy ideas I've had. You know. Speaking of highway patrol, I did. This is something. I mean, I'm happy to see Matt so happy on the server because I think he's really popped off, and I think he's really flourished, and I think you can. Our cars do have registrations. Hold on, I'll show you. What's up, Flea? If you had to put a percentage to PD's overall competence to pushing charges, Well, it's on the tow truck. Well, how would that work? Vinderin, thank you for the 28 months. DOC transport? Yeah, if they want to. DOC transport we have now. We have a paddy wagon. Can you place said? Yeah, I'm going to show you in a second. Here, I'll show you guys. Here. Oh God, I haven't taken this. Okay. So, right, we have a little section for your papers. For some reason, I have two of them. I don't know why. I think something happened, but like you could do this, right? You can have your papers here. How much was that car? Millions. So you didn't see the car park a second ago? I know. Judge Willie, that would be cool. So we have keys, obviously. It'd be cool if people did come up with a business where you could wrap your key, because the serial number means nothing right now. But you could wrap your key in something to get it around. This is that's just, I had to deal with a ticket. You could take your papers, you put it here. If you haven't seen it, we have, I don't know if I can do it here. I think you need a cop, but you could place it. There's like a 2 inventory space when a cop comes up to your window, and you can hand them your license and registration. So there's that. You know, you got your wallet, you got all your licenses, right? Key rings. If I play, will you spawn me a supercar? Yes, I will, and I will VDM you with it every single day. Is this one of the spawn cars? No. This is my car. This is actually Jerry's car. So, the court case? Huh? Open the hood? No. Can't see him yet. No. Can you summon lightning? No. He slash Mead is a billionaire. Kind of true, right? Because Jerry, as a character, especially right now, is really like an advisor role, I guess. Uh, and like I'm kind of I'm trying not to. I mean, obviously, I impact the server, but influence stuff, right? Like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but like I don't really role play the character in the world, right? He's just an established character who's kind of used for to navigate some things, right? So that's how it works, kind of, I guess. Gutter acid, thank you. I'm basically here to help be a dungeon master. Were you guys gonna have large guns, weapons appear on back so you can't have a hunting rifle in your pocket? Well, I mean, we don't even have guns. We don't really have many criminal guns. I need to pee. Hold on. Motherfucker. Hold on. Why is this not? Hey, can you get on right now, Bionic? Never mind. I'll do it. Shit. This should work. I'm stupid. Let's try that. Okay, I gotta pee. Time to RP. Have fun. Hold on. I need to go potty. You know what? While I'm gone, I know what we're gonna do. Uh, all right. Hub. What else? What was the song? Sadie Hawkins dance. Duh. Okay. What have we missed? Oh, we haven't talked about the PD at all. There's not a Hoodman queue, okay? I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about. God damn it. That's your own fault for having Skunkanap in your group. But Raul Hoodman clears. Samantha Hoodman? So the police on this server um has been a lot of fun, I guess. Is the role play wise, it's been a lot of fun. The the intermingling between the departments and kind of the relationships, not in a obviously like, you know, the, you know, how they're all so horny, but the relationships between the people has been so awesome. And it's developed really, really fun, and it's got that really awesome kind of vibe and environment a lot of the times, right? Where, you know, you're relaxed, you know, you can have fun, you can be yourself. Well, you could be your character and enjoy yourself, right? I mean, there's not a ton of crime. There's a decent amount of crime, but there's not a ton of crime. You know, I said really nice things about you today, Hobbit. Please. So it allows the cops to you know, RP with each other, build relationships, kind of develop where people stand and who, you know, develop the different departments before things start popping off, obviously. And it makes it it allows us to be like pretty mature for when things come, and it allows us to kind of deal with issues that will pop up before it gets too crazy, which is good too, right? There's going to be growing pains either way. Nothing's perfect, but I think the feeling of like, hold on. Okay. Hold on. Is Occam's on the server right now? Fuck. I don't know if they can do it. Fuck. Why is this not working? I can't get this damn command to work. I'm so stupid.
I'm Jesus Christ.
Do you think the buffaloes are too suffocating? Yeah, they're rough. For now. But that'll change very soon. Trust. Uh, they needed something, but now it seems way in police favor. I think the Admiral still smokes their ass. So, what's up, Moses? Oh, what? I did clear out stuff so I can VIP you guys. What the fuck? Moses. Todd is a pretty good driver, and even with the Sultan, he has to like pull stair tricks. Really? I guess it depends. Spawn $1 million for you? Just jumped in to unfollow. Hope we're having a good stream. All right, I'll see you later, man. Nice to see you, I guess. I get that a lot. Like when Moses messages me and he's like, "Hey, I need an office. Get it done. Also, go fuck yourself." That's usually how it's today. I have something else for you guys. Don't worry. Shit. Cena, whatever that is. Thank you for gifting a sub to Moses. Can Sal be Angelina Joe Bean's sugar daddy? No. No. Why did the bounty hunters lose the sandstorm? Because it's too much. That's a really nice car. It's not really meant to be to have right now. But don't worry, they'll be fine. Don't worry. Speaking of bounty hunters, that's a whole different animal that we're trying and figuring out as we go. That's just, it's getting there. I'll say that. I think it's getting there. I don't think it's anywhere close to being where it should be, but or where it could be. I'm sorry, not where it should be. But it'll get there. I think it's a cool, unique concept that deserves a chance, and it only works on certain, within certain environments. And I think we have the right environment for it. Cena Lipples, that's it. Thank you for the tier 1, the new tier 1. That goes towards Partner Plus, okay? Maybe. You could sub and save money if you sub for 3 months, and then, you can leave. You don't have to sub to me anymore, but you can sub for 3 months in a row. Oh, we hit 400? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I got to do a fart noise. All right. There you go. What's up, Jace? Perfect timing to come in here, I guess. I don't stream. Well, if you want to see Soups tilt off the face of the earth with when I make a fart noise, then you should sub to me more. I'm not no clipping into people right now. We're not doing that, okay? I'm not doing that on stream. Also, it is funny how everyone always thinks that it's me. And it's funny because the other admins get mad when they do something and they just immediately think it's me. Because believe it or not, I'm not the only admin. So sometimes I get blamed for stuff that I'm not there. He's already tilted. Of course he is. If someone says you're wrong, that tilts Soups. Soups is never wrong. Thanks, Merg. I appreciate it. That's really nice to say. I hope so. Oh, you can use bits to make the you can actually, we have sound alerts. So you can actually pay bits and make a fart noise if you want. Live on my stream. But anyway, cop wise, I did want to say, I think we're doing pretty well. There's obviously going to be bumps in the road. I think a lot of people, like I've said before, the coolest thing is having so many different communities come together in a melting pot. So you get these unique perspectives from different worlds that you haven't seen because you haven't been a part of anything but one. So it's kind of you have to kind of like navigate through it, but it's rewarding, I guess. And it's a lot of fun. It brings a lot of freshness to the server and stuff like that. But you know, it's I feel like we did it right. I think I have no qualms about what we did, and I mean Alex. You know, it's Alex. I think he's got everything. You know, he's got a good eye for stuff. He knows what he's doing. Obviously, granted, he's kind of the boomer when we were going through stuff because you know he's been away for a while. So it's like back in my day, we had bank trucks. Back in my day, Tribble was sheriff. And we only saw him at funerals. You know. That sound just like him? Thank you, 80s. Man, well, I mean, look. What do you want me to say? Kind of is. But the PD's been pretty cool. It's been kind of relaxed. I like the lax feeling of it and kind of the merging of different people and attitudes and goals and perspectives. I think it's been really cool, even if it's been a little challenging from time to time. Because you get so stuck in your ways. So sorry, I'm dealing with something. But I think it's been great. Honestly, I've had a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun role playing with them. Too, like just being there, just talking to the people. It's been really funny, and unique. And then we get freaking, Harold, stuff like that. It's been so cool. Wise Guy as the sheriff has been pretty hilarious. I think he's having a lot of fun as the sheriff. So that's been pretty great. I like that character. Well, I like all of his characters are fucking hilarious. I don't know how he does all the voices. And then you get like people that really stick out, that have really like shined, and there's people like Sloan who are great. It's nice to see Dante back. That's been such a joy. I missed him. And I mean, the obvious one is Daxter. I think he has he's shining. I'm gonna be honest. How Dax isn't way that dude should have more. He should have. It's just I don't know. I'm surprised. You guys should check him out. Make sure you're watching his stream. Caruso has been amazing. And Daxter's been awesome. Really cool guy. Good guy. We get Clarence back. Yeah, we got goofy fucking Clarence back. In typical Clarence faction, nothing's changed. He's still the same Clarence we all had. We all know and loved, so... And Momo has been a treat. I had fun playing games with her last night. What the fuck? Sorry. Joe Fudge and Strippin', yeah, those guys are sweethearts. I'm so glad I got to, it's so cool to meet new people, find new people you kind of vibe with and can have fun with, and bounce off of really well. And Poet and Joe Fudge has been like, I was like, is a treat. And you got fucking Louis Vuitton is the kingpin of our server. Who would have thought? This dude is on the phone 24/7 making deals. It's crazy. And Strippin's is a good guy. We both play druids too, so Louis is underrated. Is he? I don't think anybody underrates Shiny. Besides Soups. But that's because Soups is a moron. Oh, I can't go to the court case like this. Shit. I don't really have a character to play right now. First of all, my computer's not running that hot right now. Well, it's actually running really hot. So I do need to get a new computer. Shit. What else am I supposed to do here? There's something else I need to do. Shit. Forget. Gives people like Poet and Louis a place to actually stand out versus being our peers in a sea of default. Yeah. I think people who people who are putting effort in and giving into it, right? They they're adapting to the rules and the way things work. And they just give in, and I think they absolutely pop off. Biggs has been good. The bounty hunter stuff, I love the idea of it. Kyle's he gets a little excited, but we're working on it. We're working on it. You know. Can you do an admin hop around sometimes in the future like Wolfabell does? I don't like doing that. I don't really want to use the. I mean, if there's like a big like for the event tonight, I'll do it. You can watch from a distance. But I probably rather you guys watch the role players there. Hat needs me. Yeah, I know, because he doesn't know what he's doing. The funny thing is I love when he starts talking. I think the best is when he starts talking about like being hat locked. Because so when I ran with him the other night, I don't know if you noticed something, but we were out together. We were both super aggro, right? And only one of us got cuffed every time. And it's probably the guy who was being nice to the cop versus the guy screaming, "Fuck you, bitch. Idiot. You don't know how to do your job." It's almost like there's role play in that, right? Like the decision making makes sense in role play. Why would you help? Why would you be nice to a guy who's saying he doesn't, you can't do your job? I like Kyle's solution to everything. That's not his solution to everything. That's a ridiculous statement. But I do like the hat lock thing, and I'm in the car with him. I'm just like, what? What the fuck is going on? Damn it. Hold on. Sorry. What's up, Haley? He also beats them. Yeah, I mean they play characters that are uh extremely antagonistic, so that's gonna happen. And I think it's nice that in role play we could do that. What are you doing? I'm role playing as an uh as an admin for a server right now. Who's your next cop gonna be? Pasty, do you have any ideas? How are you gonna follow up Jake Jericho? That's my question to you, Pasty. How do you follow that up? What if you did a young Kaminsky who's super excited and optimistic and wants to get out there? You're a never ending well of ideas. I believe it. The DMV does miss you. Boo? Okay. Well, see, this is why. Please spectate Owen and make fart noises. Is he around? Hermione impression. That was fantastic. Also, you're an amazing singer. You have a beautiful voice. So anyway, here's fart RP. You also do big pig poop RP. Oh, did I? Oh, I did. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna hold on. We do have something to do, so kind of want to do. Martin is the best. Wow, the Sams are back. I'm so happy to see the Sams back, by the way. I am so happy. I missed you guys being around. Uh, I can't technically play Jerry yet because of the role play, and I don't think I want to stream when I'm actually playing Jerry because I want to metagard it a little more. I think it's better. So we'll maybe pop on Sal or something. I don't know. Let's see. Make Penta a fart boy. What the fuck, dude? There's so many people. Shit. See you later, Dandy. But, I hope everybody's had is having a blast. I have had an amazing time. I have played a billion different characters. Any webcam?
Right up on
Wrong.
any webcam,
Yawn.
Adieu.
Thank you for 53 months, though. Yawn. You cry yourself to sleep every night. Am I going for Partner Plus? I hope. I'm hoping to be able to stream more and do some role play. Majima was looking for Johnny today. Yeah. I know. Damn. He knew. Well, you were metaing, you were DMing me meta all day, and I told you to stop, but you didn't. Also, you sent all your chatters to Hop. Oh, he's leaving. Classic soups. Classic soups. I can't wait to see your next idea, Pasty. You let me know what you need. And I'll make it happen. Oh, Pasty as a Sosuke? Well, Pasty said he's going to need a Lamborghini for his next character. Those are some. Thank you. Oh shit! Hold on. My food. Oh, what's up, Mexi? We're just talking about you. It is nice to play character. Well, obviously Jerry is obviously a kind of a leader, right? The boss. But it is nice that like all the other characters I play are nothing. Like they don't they're kind of at the bottom, you know? They're not leaders. I don't really like being a leader. Well, I do like being a leader, but I don't like always being a leader on all my characters. I kind of enjoy the role play of like being having bosses and stuff and not running a PD. Sal and Pred are the future of the PD. Nope. 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 I'm not doing it, man. I'm not doing it. Not right now. I'm sure Kyle will do it again, but and then complain about it as soon as he gets it. But I'm not doing it again. Honestly, it really feels like people don't really give a shit. Like, it's not a big deal here. I mean, there's some growing pains with people doing certain things and maybe needing a little bit of structure. But I mean, who cares? No one really, everyone kind of just gets along, I guess, right? Like they're role playing as a cop and they're role playing their characters and they don't really care as much about whether they're a senior lead or a senior deputy or a regular deputy. They're not worried about stepping on each other's toes constantly. It's got a better feel. And I really like that. It's it's what I always wanted. It's what, like, just role play your characters. Just role play your character, And I think we do that. And you give people the opportunity to play the way that they want, and we're good. We're good. PD will get better. We'll get more efficient. Things will smooth out. Don't forget, what are we? A month, not even 2 months in, right? Like we're just 2 months in, I think. Not even. Right? Or no, we were just 2 months yesterday, I think. It hasn't been very long. It's really cool to see what Moose and Java were saying yesterday, having the agency to affect the PD. Well, I mean, we've established that if you do something dumb and in character, you're gonna get in trouble. Any update to customizable cars? I am not talking about that. That is not my realm. Are you really old? What? What the fuck? Sorry, man. Look, it's uh, if you want to find out about him, don't talk to me. I'm not the guy to talk to. I can't give away other people's secrets. Jeez, it was mean. Boop, 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 boop. Any Rodney today? Oh, you're at the wrong stream. What's my favorite part of Disney World? My favorite part? Uh, like overall or what to do? Like what to do? Epcot's the best. Any comment on when Harold is going to inherit the whole server? Okay, that kind of broke that one. I'm just not comprehending. I huh? Also, make sure you go and like my tweet, please. Okay, we need to get some vision on here, please. I need a new computer, please. Want to go halvesies on each other's? No. Lore clarification: is Jerry Callow still the? Well, to be fair, he never was. That was a lie fabricated by Jordan. But you know, that's that stuff is not true. Okay, never was. However, Jerry does. Uh, Thank you for liking my tweet. Please like my tweet. I think I have a thing for it. A command. When are Lawyer Ricky and Apple's gonna stab somebody? That's not how this works. What's up, Momo? How are you? There we go. You're alive. Do you have any voice left? Ultra rare Mantis stream. Yeah. Yep. Roleplay wise, I probably needed another day of Jerry before I could actually play him. It's hard to get rid of my voice. Oh. Thank you, Mexi. Makes you you should be super excited. Because I've never been more excited. And I'm loving the slow rollout. I'm actually but yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff. I did take and I told Sean in character this, but Jerry Uh, I didn't expect it to go the way it did. I think we've had to adapt. I don't mean that in a bad way, but you know, we kind of have a rough plan. But I really don't like making super strict in a vacuum plans for how the RP is going to go or how the structure is going to be, because if you do that, you're not accounting for whatever could happen in the server and the improv, right? And then you get pissy and you get salty because it's not going your way. But if you're ready to adapt and see how things develop, then things are a lot better. And with our characters like Occam's, myself, Moses, and Hobbit, and Alex too, it was our characters were supposed to fade away in the background a bit eventually, and just be there for support and oversight. However, we got on the server and the characters became more entwined and enjoyed more, I guess, by people, and their roles became pretty significant. So, you know, they'll stick around. Jerry's the same. We're all going to stick around. But the problem is there was a plan for mayor, and Jerry it would be a big disruptor in the way that things were going on that plan. So I figured the best way to go about it would be to take a little break from Jerry, right? And give some breathing room to Sean to show that Sean is the leader of the city, right? Not Jerry. Jerry's just there to support and enable and help. And that's it. And it wasn't going to happen unless I left, unless I was out of the picture for a while. I think now that I mean, that's kind of meta, but you know, I'm kind of back. It should be a better environment for Sean, even if Sean is a little overwhelmed. But I think the characters kind of are needed. It just, as you see the city develop and what it needs and what it takes to do stuff, it's like, okay, well, maybe that's too much. Maybe we do need to split it up, or maybe we need to do this. And being flexible on that is like super important, and I think we're doing it. And I think we're doing great. Am I going to stream more? Yeah, I think all of us have gotten into a little bit of a groove, so we're able to do this now. So, and obviously I've been away for a month. Okay, I this is my living. I'm gonna need to stream, so yeah, I will be around, and I will use. I will kick Penta for 1,000 subs. So. But also the only way Toretti comes back is 5,000 subs. We hit 5,000 subs, I'll play Toretti. Otherwise, he stays away. I think it just makes sense. Plus, Toretti's kind of like a PD leader character. And don't put that on me yet, please. Don't put that on me. I'm not ready. Do a subathon. Man, yeah, I get it. You guys just want me to suffer. It's the only way you'll I gotta do a subathon. Okay, yeah, we'll do one eventually. But we gotta stream a few times. Any Pepe? Pepe kind of exists, but not really. I don't know what I'm going to do with. Any Dr. Tinker. No. It's my birthday next month. Do one then. Johnny is a great character. I do enjoy it. So if I stream, more than likely I'll stream some Jerry so you can see like the inner workings of trying to get the business stuff up and running and the DOT and stuff like that. I think I could play Jerry. And I think we'll also play Johnny on stream. And then the other characters will probably be it's kind of off stream. So it has been fun. Hey man, look, hopefully we don't get to a point where you have to be a full-time accountant for the role play businesses. But I think I think they're being very conscious with that. Any Vin? You need to know the lore. I do like playing Vin. I do enjoy playing Vin. I just look the way I do my characters, which is obvious, is I'll have no, most of the time I have zero lore or backstory when I make them. I make a name. I give them I try to think of a purpose for them, like what the goal is. And then when I get on the server and start talking to people, I just kind of wing it. I improv it, right? And just come up with shit. I like to do it that way rather than like write down a background and how I want to do it and stuff like that. Obviously, it's not as consistent because I don't remember it, but I think it's more fun. I love improv, so whenever I can do it, I do it. And that's kind of how I do all my characters. With Toretti, obviously it made sense to do the tribe thing because of I did name him after Fast and Furious. And I did think it was hilarious that almost immediately, play Pat on stream? Oh, yeah. Forgot about Pat. Yeah, I'll play Pat on stream too. I want to play with Owen. I think the goal is to play it with Owen next time. So I want to do that. I think the only character I wouldn't play is Sal. One, because I probably wouldn't play him much. Like, well, I play him, but I don't play him. Oh yeah. Contrary to everybody's belief, I'm saying it here, okay? And I want everyone to listen to it, okay? Because I'm sick of these. I'm sick of hearing this. We do not have God mode, okay? There is no God mode. The reason a lot of these people are going down so quick, okay, is because one, the last time we fought, the bozo got absolutely smoked by Wisteria, right? He didn't get help from the medic, and then he fought me immediately, and he went down. There is no God mode. You sure? What about the pills? Huh? No, there is no pills, okay? Look, I can't help that my I can't help that my character is super strong. I mean, it's just what do you want from me? It's part of the role play. Glad to see you having fun with God mode, but my streamer needs a poker table, murder kitties back, 100 more trash bags, 5 rentable trailers. What the fuck? In the back, and meth. Lots of meth. Jesus Christ. First of all, what the hell is this about getting the murder kitties back? I had a fence put up for this motherfucker because he hated the murder kitties. However, I will say, I think he wants the kitties or the fence is there for nothing. I don't think anybody did anything to him. Stop calling them murder kitties. Momo's going to change the world, okay? I hope you know that. Momo's going to change the culture. I will say that gambling would be really cool. Just saying. It would be really cool if we had gambling. As you can't win millions and have it wreck the economy. No. We're very, very aware of the economy, and that's very important. Wise Guy and DW have a pretty cool plan that I think is really cool. I've had some ideas. I think the system should also kind of work itself out as long as there isn't any barriers to consequences. That should help. And you know, we should be. We'll see what happens from there. I think economy is a really a tough thing to like handle in these games because it's almost like eventually you will go like into a bad state, kind of, and you have to refresh it. But you know, there's some, I'm not gonna say anymore. But yeah, the economy is something that's always interesting. Can I ask a question regarding what we charge as mechanics? All I'll say about that, otherwise, I mean, I don't know how to answer it. That's not like, I would probably ask somebody in character about it. All I'll say about that is hashtag close bennies. Okay? It's taking your jobs. Hashtag close bennies. We will. Who I got winning the Super Bowl? I I think it'll be the fucking Chiefs. I think it's gonna be the Chiefs. No, I'm a Dolphins fan. There was something else I wanted to say, and I can't remember. Frick. Frick. You've seen a lot of people use bennies when there's mechanics around. Yeah. 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 Yep. It's cool that we don't really need it either. I mean, we've had people around like all the time. It's really awesome. No, the Dolphin team wasn't made for Ace Ventura. What the bozos? Okay, I think we've yapped enough today. It was nice to catch up and say a bunch of stuff about how excited I am and how much how much I'm enjoying it and how fulfilling it is, and how grateful I am to get the opportunity to do it. When's the next stream? Monday. We will stream Monday. Unless something crazy pops up, we'll probably do Monday afternoon. Yeah. You've been a pleasure to RP with. Well, you've been great too. Okay. Sorry I've been absent. I've just been so busy and so into, making sure things, just making sure things are great. Maybe too much, but I think we've done a pretty cool thing here. And it's only going to get cooler. Anyway, I'll see you guys for some actual role play probably on Monday. I love it on ONX too. I think we got something special. I think we do. I really do. So I'll see you guys Monday for a little stream. As long as my computer can hold up. I will warn you, my computer's not doing too well. Everything else on my computer is lagging when I load up the game or I have the stuff up. I don't know. If there's any PC places, I get some viewers. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Let's I gotta send you somewhere. What's this? Hold on. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh, I know who we're rating. One of my favorite. She came over from before, and she's been awesome. I've had a lot of fun. Let me see. Where is she? Riley Reeds. She's great. Go follow her channel. Say hello. She's awesome. Grapeseed PD. I'll see you guys Monday. Bye-bye.